Outdoor basic setup for multiple radios. This is the most basic setup that you'll likely encounter in setting up multiple outdoor radios. This method only requires adding an additional switch and Ethernet cables to each radio. All power to the radios and accessories utilize the OEM provided power supplies. The Bobber 500 is optimized for heat dissipation and is equipped with a fanless chassis to prevent dust. It's also manufactured with industrial grade components that are built to outlast its competitors. The Bobber 500 utilizes a next generation CPU for high performance and is equipped with high capacity memory and storage. You can also monitor all the Bobber 500 stats on the Bobber app, which gives you the ability to remote monitor radio heartbeat, download/upload speeds, latency, and much more. Setup list. In this guide, you'll need a Bobber 500 5G miner, an internet router, a gigabit switch with at least 4 available ports, 1 to 3 outdoor radios, 3 PoE injectors, and 8 Ethernet cables to complete this setup. To get started on wiring your multi-radio setup, you'll need to first connect an Ethernet cable from your internet router to the back of the Bobber 500 into the WAN port, like this. Next, you'll need to run an Ethernet cable from the ENB1 port on the back of the Bobber 500 to provide internet access to your gigabit switch, like this. Now that you have provided internet access to your switch, each port on the switch can now send internet access to each of the PoE injectors provided by the OEM manufacturer, like this. If you have 3 radios, then you will need 3 Ethernet cables, one from each port you have access to on your switch out to the PoE injectors, and then 3 Ethernet cables to each outdoor radio independently, like this. In this example, power will need to be provided to each PoE injector separately. In this case, the radios will not need independent power supplies, as they will get their power from the PoE injector. If you have followed all of these steps correctly, you should have successfully set up the Bobber 500 with multiple outdoor CBRS radios.